The Zohar tells us in Parashat Bereshit that the restroom is a place where evil spirits rest, and anyone that enters one has to wash his or her hands upon exiting. Even if one didn't use the facilities, one still has to wash his hands after the exit. There is another ruling that says that not only does it infect a person's hands, but it can also infect any food or drink that's taken into the restroom, making that food or drink now forbidden. If the food is in a wrapper or it's covered, it can still be eaten after it's taken out of the restroom. If it's not covered, it has to be rinsed 3 times to remove the harmful forces that affect it. If that's not possible, or it's a type of food that can't be rinsed off, there are other opinions that say that these harmful forces don't infect foods taken into the restroom at all. So the Yarkut Yosef gives a scenario and says that if there's an elementary school teacher that carries candy in his pocket to give to the kids as rewards for their good behavior, what does he do when he needs to enter a restroom? Is the candy that's in his pocket still allowed to be eaten? So as we said, if he would leave them in his pocket, the candy would still be permitted since each one is wrapped or covered in his pocket. Also, since the candy is for kids and not for adults, there is more room for leniency. With that being said, these make the candy allowed to be taken into the restroom, but not reasons to allow the teacher to take them into there in the first place. If you can, it's better that the candy be left outside the restroom, but if you can't, the teacher can enter the restroom with the candy in his pocket, and the candy remains allowed. However, the Shulchan Aruch rules that the harmful spirits in a restroom can infect anyone that enters, and not only someone that relieves himself there. So it's best not to rely on leniencies unless one has no choice. So one should avoid bringing any food or drink into the restroom, even if it's something sealed or in a container. The restroom shouldn't be used as a storage for canned foods or drinks. If food was taken into a restroom, technically it's still allowed to be eaten. If someone has food in his pocket and has nowhere else to put it, he can enter the restroom with it. If it's unwrapped food or fruit that was taken into a restroom, it should be rinsed off 3 times before anyone eats it. If it's not food that can be rinsed off, it's allowed to be eaten. It's allowed to bring medicine into the bathroom and leave them in a medicine cabinet. But anyone who avoids eating food that was taken into a restroom will receive a special blessing from heaven.